Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Thursday Night Gold Panning Fever episode 43. So let me catch up on some chat and say thank you, Guido, for the donation. I really appreciate that, and I did see it. I was drinking my coffee, so didn't get to post in chat. Hey, Ferd, how's it going? Joey Brown, Vendetta. Oh, Vendetta's going to miss the show. Ugh. Mad Hatter, JP, Anthony Nelson, Reg Lab, Howard Howley, Steven Schwant. Who else is in here? Liquid Bullion Nuggets. Oh, that's the Etsy seller, huh? I think I've seen them before. Originally I had those slated to review them, but I thought they would have closed. I don't remember why I didn't. And again, Guido, thank you for the donation. And I think it's a good thing if you got to sell your Doge coins. I think that's all inflated just because of Tesla. Hey, Ken Whalen, how's it going? KC, Gunner L, Lynch Mining Black Label. I prefer their gizmos. Josh Ortiz, you have a mod in the house. Martin Ramey, how's it going? And Martin Ramey, what is your Martin Ramey, I got your envelope back. Message me on Patreon, Martin, so I can sort that out. Because I had 3 envelopes come back, and I couldn't remember how to adjust yours, so just message me on Patreon. Mark Miller, how's it going? Thank you for joining. Carl Ordaway, S-Rip. How's everyone doing tonight? Chris W., Curtis Clancy. All right, everyone's in the house. Hey, Ted Sharp, Mark Miller. Let me enter the link. So there you go. Up at top should be, yeah, all right. Link to the GAW. Hey, CJ. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So hopefully everyone's doing okay in this mad world we're living in nowadays. If the coronavirus doesn't kill you, someone else will. And they're not even killing people for like gold or anything that's, worthwhile. They're just going crazy. Hey, Weezin Geezer, how's it going? Paradox, Alberta. Doing good. I'm tired. Oh, went to bed really late. I was watching a movie till like 3:30 in the morning, and of course I woke up at 6, so. Hey, Rod Kurt, well, I'm glad you made it on time. So, I don't have any Paydirt to show off because I classified it down, and it's sitting over there, but today we're going to be going through some Chicken Miner Paydirt. So, buddy of mine, John, sent me it for Christmas, and it's just been sitting on my shelf forever, so I figured I might as well go through it. I don't know how much gold's in there, and whatever it was, it's probably missing some because moving it around once, I threw the bag, and I don't know why I threw a bag of Paydirt, but I did, and it busted open and spilled a big chunk of it, and then I didn't put it back in the bag. I kind of just set it aside, and I don't know what I did with that. I probably threw it away later. You got your bees today? I wanted bees. I keep telling my kid I want to get bees, but the hassle of having to find the queen when she splits when they have another queen, I was like, yeah, I'm too lazy for that. My neighbors will all sue me once they start getting bees everywhere. So I love Chicken Miner. I love Chicken Miner too. So I've been sitting on this since Christmas. So originally, I was going to review it, and then, like I said, I threw the bag and busted it, and then I was like, well, I can't really review it because I lost part of it, so. And Casey, Jackie Scott promised me the video will be up tonight. Originally, it was supposed to be up Monday, then Tuesday, but he told me it's going to be up tonight after the live show. So Jackie Scott's tale of what's in the Paydirt is going to be up then. But I got a message from Vendetta on, I think, that video where my bag looked better than the 2 bags he bought. So I'm guessing it's all hit or miss. You know, it's like kind of like random gold Paydirt bags. You raise bees? Yeah, so I just wanted, I thought it'd be cool. I thought either 2 things. I wanted to do Peking ducks for the eggs. And, I have a little garden, so they'd keep all the bugs away from the garden. And then bees. But I have, one of my neighbors is a busybody old woman who just loves to get in everyone's business. And I figured it would just drive her crazy if I had ducks quacking all the time or bees in her yard. So, Mortal Kombat was pretty good. I didn't enjoy it as much as my kids did, which is really surprising. I thought my daughter wouldn't like it at all, and she actually liked it. It's kind of like a Marvel movie where there were some funny parts to it. And, that's always good when you have an action movie if there's some good funny parts in it. So one of the characters was really funny in it. So it was good, You could tell that they were trying to make it into, a whole bunch of movies. Clean is easy to find. Yeah, but I don't have to go in my neighbor's yard and find it. And I'm lazy. The thing isn't that it would be hard to find. It'd be I just wouldn't have the gumption to go out and find her. I'd be like, well, she made it out. She's free. Let her go. Other mod, HD Shovelet is in the house. Hey, Rooted Prospecting, how's it going? Mike H. Yeah, I like duck eggs. So, and they're much better than chickens. Chickens are just a giant pain. So, and ducks are good. Ducks, you can put them in a garden. Like if you have their house and their habitat near a garden, they'll actually get all the bugs off the garden. Mortal Kombat on pause right now. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was a good, enjoyable movie. I went into it thinking it was going to be really, really bad because, most Mortal Kombat movies are bad. Most video game movies are bad, so. Well, that's what I'm worried about is when they swarm. That's what I was worried about is if they decide to swarm. Hey, Black Mass Paydirt. Where's he going? Benzo, Mo Coop, Robinson Prospecting. If I miss anybody, I apologize, but thank you all for watching the live show. So, like I said, tonight we're going to be going through some Chicken Miner Paydirt with an unknown amount of gold in it because I spilled some of the dirt, and I'm sure I probably spilled some of the gold. So, hey, Scott and Jennifer Foster, how y'all doing? Dave B, thank you for joining the chat. Rainbows and unicorns, yeah. Dean Taylor, doing good. Tired. And I was kind of bummed out. I had a video, I was something like 90% shot for Monday's review. And I just got another email because I was double checking some customer service with them. And they're not selling Paydirt anymore. So they said they don't think they're going to be selling Paydirt anymore. So I'm going to scrap that review. There's no purpose in putting a review out for somebody that's not selling gold. They said they might start selling it again, but, And it kind of sucks because I've been sitting on this bag for a while waiting for them to start selling again because they only sell during the season. And so I don't know what I'm going to do for Monday. I don't know if I even got time to shoot a video. So Monday might just be a day off. I might have to just post a couple pictures of my ugly mug or something. Took them out to the creek. That's awesome. So I'm going to be doing some prospecting in June. In June, I'm supposed to hopefully meet up with Indiana Gold Prospecting or Indiana Creek Prospecting and Paydirt in Indiana. And plus, I'm going to another spot as well in Indiana to go try and catch some gold. So, Charles Sachs, how's it going? So in June at 1 Thursday, there won't be a live show because I'll be out prospecting somewhere. LXR prospect. Who was it? Well, I don't want to say because they might start selling. They might change their mind. I actually emailed them back to get some clarification. So I don't want to say anything. And, you know, we'll find out. If Monday there's no review, I'll post it on Patreon. Matters Depot with... They shipped really quick. Everyone I know, they've always shipped within 48 hours. Just the post office sucks still. Just turning Monday into a live show special. Live shows are pain. They take a lot out of you. No, I didn't see Three Nuggeteers posted a video, but I did see them somewhere. They posted a comment on something. I was watching somebody else's video last week and I saw they posted a comment. So I did see they were back and not in hiding anymore. So that's good. I'll have to check them and see what their video is. In Sweden, yeah, not allowed to leave the country. Yeah, I got invited to go to the UK in August, but I just don't know about travel and all that and all those bans. Right, and that's not far from me. Yeah, it's going to be up in the Lafayette area. So, West Lafayette. Bring tacos for a live feed. But that's Monday, Taco Tuesday. Everyone know I'll have to, you know, they'll be like a day early. Maybe I'll make them on Monday and then eat them on Tuesday. I don't know what I'm going to do on Monday. I'll think about it tomorrow and figure something out maybe. Or I'll just take a break. I got to tell you, that Australian Paydirt really whooped my butt. Having to have 2 videos up every week. You know, it doesn't seem like a lot of work. You tell yourself, oh, it's a video. But the editing is what kills me. I just can't. And then the thumbnails. The thumbnails always drive me crazy. I'll get the idea in my head, but then actually making them takes forever. I mean, I have a video coming out in the end of June. I think the end of June. And I just made the show. I just made the thumbnail because I was thinking about it, and it took me literally 2 weeks to make the thumbnail for it. So, and it's not even a great thumbnail. It's just, it took me forever to make. I had the idea. I figured I had to make it. Hey, Brian Stevens. I'm guessing you know what I'm talking about, huh? So I just don't know. I haven't talked to them about it again. They sent me some stuff, and I've got to respond to them. I got to look into it more. How long does it take to make a video? The making of the video is not too bad. I mean, probably 4 hours tops to make a video is to actually shoot the video. And then it probably takes me 4 to 6 hours to edit it. Just because you can't, I just can't deal with looking at my ugly mug and listening to my voice over and over and over. So, it takes like a full day. If I wanted to spend the whole day, it would take me the full day to do it. Then it probably takes me a half a day to do the thumbnails on most cases. Because I'm old and I do everything on Photoshop or whatever it's called, Adobe Premiere now. And it takes me forever. I'm old. I always got to watch a couple YouTube videos to do everything. I'm like, I just let YouTube pick whatever they want. Yeah, I used to do that. Oh, if you look at my old videos, they used to be like that. It would just be whatever random thing in there. I just had a black screen with this is this. But I don't know. I kind of enjoy making the thumbnails. It's much better. I prefer making the thumbnails over editing the videos. So what I'll do is I'll edit part for an hour, then I'll work on the thumbnail for an hour, then I'll edit for an hour, then I'll get sick of both, and then I'll go take a nap. Hey, Heavy Metal Detective, Aaron Mack, in case I miss anyone else. Big Flip Coins. What's the word on the chunky 100% ROI bags? I asked the company about that probably last week, 10 days ago, something like that. And they're waiting to hear back some customer feedback. I didn't really get a solid answer, but supposedly not too long. So I'm thinking next month that it'll be out. Everyone will know. I will definitely post it on Patreon as soon as I find out. A penny and a quarter. Yeah, it's only they can only take your gold if they know you have it. And you can always you just get a vial and you put one little tiny speck of gold. You put that one in your left pocket, and then all the gold you find, you put it in your right one. And they ask if you found any gold. You pull out the one in your left. You say, "I found this one little piece. Y'all can have it." Hey, Draco's Dragons, how's it going? Alfstar. Grandpa's Gold Pan. I agree. Grandpa's Gold Pan. Everyone make sure you go check out Grandpa's Gold Pan channel. He's been putting out some videos. He's been emailing me with all his videos, even though I'm watching them and I subscribe to him. But he's been putting out some good videos. Hey, Donna, how's it going? John Henry, Amethyst Angel. Everyone new, make sure you go up here or wherever chat is. Go to the top of chat. And there's a link there. Make sure you go to the link so you can win whatever gold we find tonight. Yeah, you always got to hide the gold. I mean, they did that with, what was it, Dan Hurd. When they caught the people prospecting illegally on his land. When the cops showed up, they had that little bitty vial with, a little bitty piece of gold in it. And they said, that's all we found. Doing good, Anthony Nelson. Jeremy. Yeah, I actually bought that Spot and Chunky Gram bag a while back, and I was going to review it just to show the differences. And then I was having a bad day. I was just in a bad mood, and I ended up panning out the Chunky bag. So I still and that was probably like 4 months ago, and I still have the other bag up there for an emergency. I figure one of these days I'll have to buy them both again and redo it. I know, Amethyst, I felt I would have taken all their equipment. Because technically you can tell them they have to leave the property and leave all their equipment behind. I would have made them leave all their equipment behind. Pawned it all. Hey, Aiden. Well, I will do that. Montana. So, and again, tonight we're going to be going through some Chicken Miner Paydirt. It's an unknown bag. I don't know how much gold was in it. It was a present to me during Christmas. And I accidentally spilled some of it, so I don't know how much gold's in there and how much I spilled and how much I lost. So, yeah, rooted prospecting. Yeah, they had a dredge and scuba gear and wetsuits and all that stuff, and they'd been there for 3 days, and they didn't find any gold. Yeah, okay. Charles like, yeah, with him and Polly. And then they kicked Polly's car and dented his old beat-up truck. No, I've never found any gold in the wild, ever. It's always been mailbox mining. I don't know. I'm pretty sure you can seize any equipment if it's claim jumpers as well. I mean, it depends on the state, so I don't really know all the technical laws, but I'm sure they could have did a lot more than they did. I think, they were being overly nice about it, so... if it was me, things would have been much different, Guns would have been involved, shots, lots of blood everywhere, crying, fetal position, sucking of the thumb, all kinds of things, A bear tied to somebody, They had hollow heels. I think they just probably had that one little bit of cleanup just in case they got caught. That little pile of gold. I agree. We're going to have fun. I'm taking my kids, and we're going to have some fun prospecting either way, even if we don't find any gold. So they didn't want retaliation. I agree. They probably didn't want, you're around there. I just think they were being overly nice. You can be mean and ruthless and still, blame it on the cops. You tell the cops, hey, we want you to do this. We want you to do that. And wrap it up. Yeah, I mean, that's... Everyone's wanting... All right, another moderator handled that. So in case anyone missed it, Carl Ordway just said, make sure to go check out Adventure Time Prospecting. He's giving away some gold at 1,000 subs, so check that out. They're Canadians, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand. It's a difficult position, especially, obviously they knew who he was. They knew his claim. They knew it was his claim, so... he was in a tough boat no matter what, but, obviously they're still holding a grudge about just him calling the cops, so might as well seize their equipment too. Oh, Joseph Richard, no worries. I appreciate people just watching my Ugly Mug on live show and watching my show, leaving comments, things like that. The Patreon is just purely... lanyap to that. It's a bonus that, lets me buy the crazy bags of Paydirt. So, I'm not having to do golden Paydirt every week. So they're $20 bags. Yeah, and like Josh Ortiz says, make sure you hit the like button tonight. And don't worry about hitting the like button on the hidden video because those get deleted. This is live show is the one that needs the like button. So. I might have to give out another mod since my good buddy Richard Davis is stuck working at nights now. Poor man. Ugh. So, all right, let's go and spin this around. Let me make sure my water's all up there. Yeah, John Henry, I used to do that with my kids when we would go panning, when mailbox mining. I would always make sure I used to buy little 1-gram nuggets and put them in their pans and so they could find them. But we're going to be sluicing, so I don't know, I don't know what I'll do. I'm sure I'll do something where I make, them happy. I'm sure my daughter will get sick of it after about 15, 20 seconds, so we'll see. AC Snyder. Everyone's a good mod. It's funny. I go to some of these live shows and every single person in chat is a mod. Hey, JP Wands and more. How's it going? So, all right. Let me go make sure camera's all set up for... I know the panning camera's set up. Let's just go... shrink down my Ugly Mug, and actually we're just going to flip it over to the other one. Here. So here we go. Here's the panning cam. There you go. All right, get some gloves on, get some Paydirt, get my chat up. Yeah, I know, JP, everyone's a mod at your channel. And there's a lot of channels like that. The only reason I don't have a ton of mods is because when you Like for my videos, I make all my comments have to be approved. So that way, for a comment to be approved on any of my videos means I read it. And it's just something I like to do so I know I read all the comments that hit my channel. And when you make someone a mod, they no longer have to be approved. All their comments just are automatically sent through. So if I have too many mods, I'll just never end up reading people's messages. All right, let's turn off this light. There we go. Yeah, you're always early as long as I haven't drawn a winner tonight. So here's a Paydirt we got. Let's see, plus 10. I did classify it down. Plus 10, minus 10. Again, this is from Chicken Miner. So I don't know which bag this was. I think, what do they have? A half gram, a 1 gram. A whole bunch of different bags. Hey, backyard prospecting, how's it going? B Greenie's in the house. Well, my daughter's a teenager, so she's, and I'm not going to complain, she's super focused on school. She starts college in 2 months, so she's pretty focused on that. So I'm not going to complain if she's, you know, a little bit more interested in school stuff than gold. And my son is just, he's crazy. He always has something new. You know, his big thing now is hiking. He wants to go hiking the, wherever that super long trail is all the way across the country. So. Yeah, it is hard to multitask. Heavy metal detective. Yeah, I saw B Greenie's Wild West Paydirt. I was looking at that the other day. I always got to keep going back to people's channels, their Paydirt selections, to see if anything new comes up. I will say one thing about subs. If you know something about subs, is I know everyone's always trying to hit a higher, that's it, Appalachian Trail. Is everyone's always trying to hit a bigger and bigger number. But 90% of the people who, you know, sub to you never actually watch your channel, which is really weird. I'll never understand that. You know, so like if I go to my metrics, I think I'm at 40%. Of the people who watch my videos are subbed, and 60% who watch my video aren't subbed. So a lot of times, you know, that's why, you know, you can have 1,000, you know, like when you first start out, if you have 500 subs and you put out a video, it'll get like 400 views, maybe 450, maybe even, you know, a little bit over 500, something like that. But then once you get up to, you know, when you see people that have 100,000 subscribers, if they put out a video, it's getting like 10,000, 11,000. So they're only getting 10% of their subs are actually watching their videos. You know, I'd rather have a sub that's watching my channel, enjoying my channel, than a sub who never watches. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, HD Shovelhead, because they don't really pay attention to the channel or anything else like that. They just sub and they leave it there and they never check back. So, because I find that funny too. I'll post a video and it'll get, you know, 30 or 40 comments, unless it's, you know, a hot topic one. Then I'll watch somebody else that's got, you know, like you said, 100,000 views, and it's only got like 8 comments. It's like, what the junk? I watch every channel I'm sub to. I try to, but I'm sub to way too many people. And there's none that I can take off, so. And people keep putting out videos. Hey, Jeff Brewer. Well, thank you. And John. I don't think Backyard likes lynch mining. But I do try to watch sometimes I'll skip some if they're not doing, you know, like if they're doing giveaways, I generally skip any videos that have giveaways in them. Just because I'm not going to enter it, so why watch something I'm not going to enter in? Well, the plus 10 was a bust. Got 10 subs. It's funny. I've actually seen somebody. I saw someone the other day that had 0 content, and they had like 600 subs. I'm like, what the junk? Who's subbing to somebody? And they had no like recommended videos or anything else like that. The channel was totally empty. I'm like, I don't understand. But then again, they might have had a whole bunch of videos and just deleted them all. My videos will mostly be beekeeping. Well, there you go. I'll watch those. JP wants more. And it's crazy. I never understand YouTube. Like, it's actually funny. One of the channels I watch with my son for video games, I remember recently he had like, what did he have? He had like 250,000 subs. Something like that. Maybe more than that. And he showed his metrics. And only 1% of his viewers were actually subbed to him. The other 99% weren't. And I thought that was crazy. And then right after that, when he started telling everybody, hey, you're not subbed to me, he jumped up and now he's at like 600,000. I thought it was crazy that, you know, and he didn't even care. He didn't notice. He just like, oh, I just happened to notice this. Hey, Sean Sparks, P. Smith. Guts doesn't. Couple little pieces of gold. First little pan. So a lot of Paydirt still here. I think this is 3-pound bag minus whatever I dumped on my floor and never recovered. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things on YouTube. I mean, you got bots and you got paid for subs, paid for views. It's, you know, there's so many things people do. You know, then there's the ones where people, you know, you get the fake thumbnails, you get the weird posts on Facebook saying, oh, go to this video, and they don't actually post the thumbnail for it, just the link. And it doesn't matter. As soon as you open it up, it counts as a view. Hermit Dan, well, there you go. Gold Nugget Sales. Good company, good company. They usually have good gold. I don't think you'll like the 2.5-inch dredge. I don't think you'll like that. Ask HD Shovel that. Didn't you have a 2.5-inch and you got rid of it pretty quick? I think a shovel works faster than a 2.5-inch dredge. I mean, it depends. If you're not going out that often, I know. I need to email Lynch. I need to email Rhett and ask him about that sale one of these days and tell him he just needs to, you know, shut down his sales one day. I mean, because I understand, you know, like why you do something like that and you have, you want to do a big sale number. Like you want to say 35% off. But Gold Bay, he does tons of business when he does his 3% off. And no, I didn't see the new Gold Nugget sales. They're putting out Paydirt too fast. They need to slow down. At their current rate, next year they'll have 100 products. Oh, you still have the 2.5? I thought you got rid of the 2.5 and got a bigger one. Well, I haven't worked on a dredge except for in Alabama, and that was a 4-inch dredge, so I have no idea about good pricing. HD's probably a better person to ask. I agree. I'm not a fan of their sales at Lynch Mining either. I think it's... I'm going to have to email Rhett one of these days, or maybe I need to email his wife. Because since he's married now, she probably runs things. Yeah, I try not to do... I think I've been accused of a few clickbait videos. Usually it's not my intention. I've never made a thumbnail where I intentionally say, oh, this is clickbait, and I know what clickbait is. It just sometimes I'll have, you know, it'll be my sense of humor and I'll think, oh, that's funny or something like that. And then some people will be like, oh, that's clickbait. One video, I think people, I forget what it was. It was when I was going through like Home Depot sand or something like that. I ended up changing the thumbnail because I had a couple people comment. So I was like, oh, I'll change it. Well, Lynch Mining changes their prices on something random. I don't know how they base their prices on. It's based on what they're going to put on sale. Yeah, we'll dump that out. We're going to start over. Hey, Jackie Scott. Now, I told everyone, Jackie Scott, your Opal bag should be out tonight after we're done with the live show. So, if you don't put it out tonight, that's on you. Backyard prospecting. That's what, I mean, it's funny. You don't know how many, like, if you just go on YouTube, if you just click the home button on YouTube, half the thumbnails are naked chicks or half naked chicks, you know, and you know it has nothing to do with the video whatsoever. Hey, King of Coins, how's it going? I agree. That's why, you know, that's why people do put it on their thumbnails. You know, I watch a lot of schoolie videos where people convert school buses into houses. I just think it's a cool topic. I like watching their videos on how many of them have, you know, they're replacing the windows on the school bus. And of course the girl's wearing like yoga shorts or something. And that's where the camera's looking. It's like, yeah, okay. It has nothing to do with the windows itself. Oh, wait, there's the corner of the thumbnail. There's the window. But hey, Paydirt Getaway, how's it going? I saw you had a new video. I haven't gotten to watch it yet, the new Arcs Gold. Like I said, I've never really worked on a dredge other than a 4-inch, but I know from a lot of forums that people always say, you know, you'll trade it in for a bigger one later on. But if that's all you can get, you know, and also the dredge size, you know, if you're going to be by yourself, if I was going solo, I would probably end up using a 2.5 just because I wouldn't want to haul a 4-inch around and be dragging in and out of the water myself. Aaron Gold are putting opals. It's funny, I asked Aaron Gold the other day if they were going to start selling Paydirt without gems in it. Because I told him, you know, personally, I wouldn't want any of the gems and they would just end up going thrown in the garbage. But he says he doesn't think so. He says, I think he said he was going to end up keeping. There we go. A little bit more gold. Putting a little bit in every pan. It should add up. Backyard band. I'll be honest, I actually have a video that is supposed to be coming out this summer, something I've been working on. And I actually thought about putting bikini chicks in the thumbnail, but then I thought, well, that might be kind of clickbaity. It kind of relates, but not enough. Yeah, make sure you hit the like button. I can't see, so I don't know how many likes I got right now. It should be at least, what, 50? Something like that. Here, I'm going to, let me see. How many people are in chat? Yeah, 77 watching. So, we got to have at least 75 thumbs up. That's it. The eBay Paydirts. I love those. What was the girl? Not Breeze. It wasn't Breeze. What was it? There used to be the one girl on there. I don't think she sells Paydirt anymore, but there used to be the one girl on there that used to always just be, you know, the cleavage shot holding the Paydirt. There used to be, I don't know if it's the same one, but there used to be one of the Paydirt sellers out of Florida, and she used to use some pretty, you know, they were all clickbaity images on eBay. Was an old porn star. And the only reason I know that is because she actually emailed me and told me that. Because she had emailed me once to ask me if I would review her Paydirt, and she told me her life story about how, you know, she used to be a porn star, but now she was selling Paydirt. Oh, she's still selling? I haven't been looking on eBay too much. Well, I do still look on eBay, but I have to put the word Graham in all Paydirt searches. I don't even bother looking at the ones that don't guarantee any gold. If they don't guarantee any gold, then, you know, we all know what happens. Yeah, and I love that now every seller, they, you know, you get a pan that's just covered in gold, and they say pictures are just representations of what gold you could, what the gold will look like, but not the amount. It's like, well, then don't show a picture. I mean, if you have a bag of Paydirt, and in the end, let me hear, watch. That's how much gold you're going to find. Take a picture of that. Just say, take a picture of that and say, that's the amount of gold I found in one of my own bags. It's simple. It's honest, and they probably get a lot more sales. They have an entire channel. What was it? The other day I was on looking up something for my son for airsoft and on YouTube, and there was an entire channel that's dedicated just to women in small shorts shooting guns. And I thought, oh, well, don't watch that one. We'll find you something else. But 75 likes now. There we go. Hey, Anthony Nelson. How's it going? I'd be curious to see, if any of those eBay, how they sell. Maybe one of these days I'll have to go and look up all the eBay sellers that have, their gratuitous pictures of their Paydirt and follow them and see how many of them sell compared to another seller that's for the same price that is, has a good description and all that. Told your wife she's a gold digger. Yep. Well, that's what it is. It's the same thing as, it's not as they don't have it as much anymore, but it's the same thing where people used to sell gold by the grain on eBay. You don't see it that often anymore, but they used to have it all the time. I mean, it was ridiculous. And it's funny, there's actually still a few Paydirt sellers that go by the grain. Hey, Jessica, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. My #1 fan. And I always think that's funny, too, is when you see Paydirt sellers that say in grain. Especially if it's not a lot. Like, it'll say, 0.3 grains. It's like, what the junk? John Henry. That's what it is. It's girls with guns. I thought it was funny, Each their own. I mean, I don't knock what anyone does on their channel. That's how they want to make their channel, their videos. Everyone's entitled to it. My daughter's videos are absolutely crazy. I have no idea what they're doing, but she enjoys making them. People enjoy watching them. So, when I tell people I make Paydirt videos, people think I'm crazy. So, yes, my son plays airsoft. He would like to play more. He mostly plays in his backyard because his mother, he just got into it this year. So his mother wants to give him time before we start taking him places to go play against other people. So we have been paintball before. When we were in Louisiana, we went paintballing a couple times with my oldest. So, well, yeah, they're trying to trick people. That's why people use grains. They're trying to trick you, and it's a smaller amount. So 1 grain is a big difference between 1 gram. So they're just trying to trick people. We don't think you're crazy. Yeah. But as I said, it's everyone, obviously a lot of channels, There's a lot of channels I would never watch, but, they have millions of subscribers, so obviously somebody would watch them. Yeah, he's really into airsoft. Like I said, my son is very whimsical. He changes, he gets these things set in his mind and he goes all out into them and fills his brain with all kinds of kicking Mustang. All right. So he just has to, like I said, he found his old Rubik's Cube in one of his drawers, last month, and he had to learn how to solve it. He's really big into hiking, and he wants, like I said, he wants to do the Appalachian Trail, so he's been hounding me and his mom to buy him, camping equipment, but he's got it all down. Nope, the sleeping bag can't weigh more than, 2 ounces, this and that. So, and he does the same thing with his airsoft. I bought him something, I forget what I bought him, and he was like, nope, send it back. He's like, I need this. You know, if I'm going to use a pistol, it has to be this pistol because of this. And he starts naming off all kinds of stuff. All right, Paydirt getaway. We have fun with that. 5-gram bag is always good. I'm sure he knows all the airsoft channels. Because it's funny, I can always tell, you know, that's how I can tell whatever his mind has gotten into is by what he's watching on YouTube, you know. So, like, all this weekend, last weekend, all he was watching was camping videos, or not camping, but people hiking the Appalachian Trail. So I was like, anything I talk to him about this weekend's got to be about hiking or camping. Rooted prospect. I know YouTube is so weird. Like, so it used to be you could do anything on YouTube. You could be monetized, anything with just, you know, the least amount of subscribers. But they just keep making it harder and harder and harder for everyone. And it doesn't, and I guess, you know, I don't understand. You can go live on Facebook at any time from your phone. But YouTube makes it pretty difficult. There's more gold. So, turning out to a nice little bag. We might not even get through it all tonight. Yeah, we might be able. Dean Taylor. No. He was asking me if I would hike the trail. I told him no. I told him I'll do one part of it with you. So I wouldn't mind doing one part of it, but not the whole trail. That's crazy. StreamYard. I still haven't even looked at StreamYard. I know a lot of people use it. I'll have to look at it one of these days. I'm old and teaching old dogs new tricks, you know, that whole thing. That's why I hate when they stop making something or, you know, stop updating it and then I have to switch something. It takes me forever. Live streaming is overrated. The guy in the StreamYard advertisement. I haven't seen that. I'll have to look at that one. I'll have to write down a note in a few minutes to go check out StreamYard. There's a couple things I still need to check out. I need to check out StreamYard, and there's a couple things on Streamlabs as well that I need to see about. Hey, Jason Keith Prospect. I know, that's what I told my son. I said, yeah, you know, people disappear on that trail all the time, either getting lost or, you know, that's where the crazy people all know. If you want to go get somebody, they're camping out there. And you've been hiking all day, you're tired, you'll sleep through anything. So, that's why I told him I would go with him on part of it. So hopefully he would get bored after that part. You know, but I don't think he'll ever do it. He'll get out of it in a couple months and decide something else. Hey, Carl. Everyone but the winner is blackballed. That's how it works. I rig it so only the winner wins. More shiny. All right, Guido. Well, you have a nice night, man. Thank you again for the donation. I really appreciate it. You hiked most of the trail. That's what I was showing my son. Is I know there's a couple like whatever they call it, like the yellow line or the red line, where you take certain shortcuts through it. Hey, Bobby Barley. Yeah, I know there's been a couple, but it's not like that doesn't happen everywhere else. I mean, I just saw in the news today some guy just followed some woman and her child home, broke in their house, and stabbed them to death. Something in the water making everybody crazy. Mostly in California, though. Just see in the news, what was it that they found like 20,000 barrels or something of DDT in the ocean off of California, right outside of Los Angeles, where the companies have just been dumping all their canisters for years back in the day. So it's something in the water making everyone crazy. This stuff's pretty dirty. It's not as bad. Sometimes their stuff can be really nasty. There's not as much organics in it. A lot of times they'll have a lot of organics, and this one's not too bad. It's actually staying pretty much on the sides. It's not getting in the way. Yeah, crazy people. Crazy people, crazy companies. It's all right. I figure as long as the crazies stay away from me, I'm okay. Don't mess with me. I'm good. You can win more than once. You can win every single month, once a month. And again, I didn't keep track of who won this month. So. Does it look like real Paydirt? Yeah, Chicken Miner's some really good Paydirt. I actually like them. It seems authentic. Let me see. Smell test. Yeah. Smells like dirt. Now, I'm sure, of course, I think 100% they seed their Paydirt. I don't think there's a company out there that doesn't seed their Paydirt unless you're 100% getting ripped off, so. Yeah, I agree, Amethyst. I don't understand. It's funny. I got in a discussion with someone not too long ago where I think it's 100% social media's fault. When I was a kid, I didn't know about mass killings, mass suicides, any of these things because it was only in the newspaper. That was it. The only way you learned about anything was in the newspaper. And when you're a kid, the only part of the newspaper you want to read is the comics. And that's it. And that was usually, they put those in the sports section just so it wouldn't be in the main section so the kids wouldn't even read it. But now, since everything's on social media, you get so many copycats and people that are like, oh, yeah, he's crazy. I'm crazy. I'll do what he did. That's awesome, Jam and Jeff. Can't beat over 100% ROI. You need a new sluice. I think everyone does. I think after a while, when you get a sluice, they're great at first, but then you start seeing all the shortcomings and you start figuring out different ways. All right, heavy metal detective, that you could improve it or be better. So you start looking for the next sluice. GS prospecting. I didn't see your post, but I see everyone else saying hi to you, so I'll follow the crowd and say hello, GS. The media's been showing stuff for years. It has nothing to do with gun control. I mean, like I said, when I was a kid, you didn't know about, priests doing what priests did or anything like that, or they wouldn't have kept doing what they were doing. It was just, once social media took over and people started coming out saying, oh yeah, this priest did this priest did that. And that's when you get more and more of it. And, it has its good points and it has its bad points, The whole church thing never would have happened if they never had, things like social media. But it also brings out the bad in people. I think this was a 3-pound bag. I never weighed it up. It was a Christmas gift from my good buddy John. And like I said earlier in this show, I kind of threw the bag one day. Right? It wasn't throwing it. I was just tossing it to the side to get it out of the way when I was working on my shop. And it busted, and some of it spilled out, so I never could review it, and I didn't want to, do a mail call for it and say, oh, well, I lost some gold. So I just kind of had it sitting on my shelf, and tonight I said, well, we'll just go through it tonight and give away the gold. All right, Dragonfire. As long as you're watching, that's all that matters to me. But hopefully the weather's getting better for everyone. The weather's been really nice here. It's starting to get hot, though, which sucks. They're getting no in-between now. It was in the 40s last week, and now it's in the high 70s, so. That's awesome, Sean. Yeah, when you get his little sales, when you get that 3% or 5% off thing he does every once in a while, that's when you got to buy the big ones from him. That little 3%, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it adds up pretty quick. Vendetta. Screen's black? That's might be on your end, because I'm looking on my end and it looks good. I'm guessing everyone else it looks good too, because no one else is complaining. And yeah, it went from cool to hot. Sucks. I have a bag of Vendetta somewhere up here. Next month. I have a bag of Vendetta for this month. Got the 100% ROI bag, I think, to review this month. Yeah, I'm not, it's funny. My kids always joke with me, but pretty much any movie we watch, I usually watch it first just to make sure there's nothing I'll let them listen to a couple bad words. But, can't be any nudity in the movie and can't be anything, I don't mind if somebody uses the F word in a movie about a bad guy. But if they're talking, sexual, then I kind of don't let them watch it. But they always joke with me because my daughter, something we were going to watch this weekend. She said, didn't you just watch it? I said, yeah, I had to watch it. Especially like they like Adam Sandler, so I always have to watch some of Adam Sandler's movies because some of them really aren't appropriate. Then 10 plus less than spot bags in a jug. You put bingo. I have to ask him about that. Yeah, Ted Sharp. I did. I saw that right when it went, and and it sucks. But there's a lot. That one got in the news, but they get a lot of boats that sink and people in New Orleans that kind of get sunk. But that was a platform boat, and usually those don't really tip over. That's the whole reason why they're platform boats, because they're supposed to be safe. But it really sucks. AC Snyder. Yeah, what was that? I remember it did that to me like last year. And I don't remember what the cure for it was. I remember every YouTube video I'd go to would just be like a black screen of death. And I couldn't figure it out for the longest time. And it had something to do with the Google. Like if you're watching it through, I think it's through Google, one of the settings is to like hyper view something, or I forget what the setting was, but it's some weird sounding setting. And if you turn that off, then it would work. The Gold Reaper, I have to check that one out. Hold on, missed something in chat. The Gold Fox Trommels. Yeah, I'm familiar with the Gold Fox. And Sean Sparks, thank you for that. I'll have to definitely look at that. I haven't looked at Gold Bay in a little bit, because I've done a lot of reviews of him. So the next time I'm going to do Gold Bay will be when I do probably a big comparison. I think I'm going to do them against Miners Depot and one other company. Just because Gold Bay is a consistent, good company. And everyone always wants to find other Paydirts like him. So I figure Gold Bay, Miners Depot, and one other company I don't know yet. Yeah. Silver bar. See, to me, I don't like that. I would prefer, I like, I know everyone likes silver, everyone likes gold. But if I buy a bag of gold Paydirt and it's got 3 grams in it, that 1 gram of silver, or, it's only cost like $1.50, but I'd still rather have that $1.50 in gold. Make my ROI, if my ROI is at 75%, make it 76%. Get rid of that silver. Put in gold. Ain't none of your business. Better late than never. Jeremy, how's it going? Yeah, the South has been getting destroyed lately with just bad weather, which isn't anything really new. You always have your tornadoes and other things. It's just always something different in the South. Snow when there shouldn't be snow. The South is just being extra brutal this year. Mr. Play. Yeah, Gold Nugget sales. The reason a lot of people don't like Gold Nugget sales is just because they think his Paydirt seems to be a little bit too manufactured. It's too easy. And I can see that, but it depends on what you like in a Paydirt. If you just want the ROI, then Gold Nugget sales is good. Northern Nevada Gold, yeah. That's the problem. It's one of those things where, it's a fine line. It's one of the reasons why I wouldn't want to sell Paydirt. I don't mind reviewing them. But, if you put in too much flour gold, or if there's flour gold, a lot of people won't find it. So you can't have a bag of Paydirt. If you've got, like, say, a 1 gram bag of Paydirt, and you're charging whatever, $80 for it. If 25% of it is flour gold, the odds are people won't find it. And then they're getting, 0.75 grams, and they're thinking, my ROI is, 55, 60%. And then the people like me or somebody else that's decent at panning, they're saying, I'm getting 80% ROI. It's a good bag. And as a seller, if you get complaints, hey, I'm not finding the good gold, and it's from the flour gold, you just start saying, well, why bother? Why bother having flour gold in the Paydirt if no one's going to find it? So it's a tough one. That's why I think every seller should have, good descriptions. It's one of the things why I always harp on descriptions. If you tell people, hey, 25% of this is fine flour gold, if you can't find it, buy this other bag I sell that's all chunky gold, So at least you know what you're getting. So if you, like Northern Nevada Gold, they should put in their description, you're not going to find any flour gold. So Then you're just getting it because you want to get some nice gold, have a fast time panning, so. Well, welcome back, Guido. So, I know a lot of people don't care about descriptions in Paydirt. A lot of people just want the ROI, But then those same people, they'll complain, this bag of Paydirt is boring, or this one, is too hard. Well, that's where all the descriptions come in play. You have a really good description, then you would know exactly what you're buying. Yeah, I like yellow pans. I really like yellow pans. We just did, 2 bags of it? What was it, last week? I really like yellow pans. Definitely have to get back to him soon. There's a whole bunch of sellers from last year I want to get back to, which I'm going to start doing now that Australia month's over. I can start checking out. Got Vendetta this month. We're going to be going through a bag of Vendetta this month. Next month, I think we're going through Indiana Creek prospecting and Paydirt. Who else we got on the thing? We got to go through B. Greeny again. Put him on the list. 3 Nuggeteers if he starts selling again. Black Mass. Yellow Pans. A couple of really good sellers that opened up last year. Or right around that time. Thomas 907. Hey, Montana Treasure Hunter. How's it going? Just don't burn the food. Hey, Guido. Yes, there's, I think, 2 or 3 Patreon spots still left open. Last time I looked the other day, and I think there was 2 spots open. I don't know what they were on. But then I did see, I saw a notice today that somebody had left. So, I'm guessing on the 1st. Usually you can tell on the 1st, or the 2nd of the month, actually, because they rebuilt all during the 1st. Usually on the 2nd is when more spots open up, when people just, decide they've donated enough to the channel and they leave, or situations change and they leave. But I know right now there's 2 spots open, even though that could be a lie because, what they show me isn't always with everything. Their system's a little backwards. All right, Sean Sparks. I'm going to go check him out tonight. I'll look at him tonight. I need to look at him. So there we go. Nice little pile of gold and 1 rock, which we'll get out the way. guess in a gram, somewhere around there. Probably less than a gram since I lost some of the dirt, so. I think flour gold makes a bag interesting too, but it just depends. Like, you know, if I was a beginner panner, if this was the first bag of Paydirt I ever panned out, and there was a lot of flour gold, I would miss it all and might be disappointed. So, but if the bag told you, if the description said, hey, this is half flour gold, half chunky gold, then I would know, hey, let me save this till I get better and then pan it out later. Yeah, it's, let me see, where's some water? Well, there was nothing in the plus 10. Yeah. There's some chunky pieces. No real flour gold. It is different mesh. You'd probably get some. There's probably a couple pieces in there that would be minus 40. Not a lot, though. You know, you got a couple little pieces right over there that are minus 40. The most of it's going to be, then you'd get some, I think you would get everything in there except for the plus 10. 0.84. Hey, B. Isaacs, how's it going? All right, ugly mug time. Hey, Sumsty. Jackie Scott's video is supposed to be out tonight with the Opal Paydirt. He's been behind because of work and stuff, so it's supposed to be up tonight after the live show. Well, Thomas, that sounds good. Hope, Alaska. Supposed to be some good gold anywhere in Alaska. All right. Montana Treasure Hunter. I like the XP kit. I wanted to try out one of the XP pans for that snakeskin, but I just can't pay those prices. It's just crazy. I just can't see myself paying those kind of prices, so. All right, let's get ugly mug time. And here, we'll put the gold somewhere, too. But, yeah, I just can't see paying that kind of price for the XP pans. Those are just... I got like their Batea pan as well. You know, but, you know, I could buy an authentic Batea pan for the same price, and I'd rather have it than, you know, a plastic one. So there's the gold in the picture right there. See? Gold right here. So make sure you go to the link above so you can win that gold. Oh, what do we have here? Cable in front of the camera. You should see this place is, I got this place sorted out pretty good except for cable management. I've been moving all my cables around and they're all kind of in the way now. So you have to ignore that. 1.78. No way, Big Kitch. I think they do a half gram, a 1 gram, and I think a 3 gram bag. And I don't think that's close to 3 grams. If that was a 3 gram bag, I lost a lot of gold when I broke it. I'm definitely going to have to look into that, Sean Sparks. I'll definitely have to look into that. That's good information. Thanks. Next time, I'll have to put that in my notes for Gold Bay. So, Jonathan, I have no idea. This was a Christmas gift. I think and they've been out of stock for a while at Chicken Miner. I think their 1 gram bags sell for $85. So, and I think that looks like it was probably their 1 gram bag. All right, that sounds good, Benzo. Make sure you send me your address as well. Yeah, cables. Well, it's just I don't have a ceiling in here, so all the cables can kind of move around wherever they want. And I just haven't gotten around to zip tying because I don't know where I want them at yet. You know, I've been moving stuff around. I actually originally I used to have my my panning camera used to be on a tripod, a little mini tripod, and I'd always have to set it up and move it, and I just permanently mounted it. So now I have a camera in front of me permanently mounted, overhead camera permanently mounted, and now a panning cam permanently mounted. So all the wires, I just finished doing that like 2 weeks ago. So the wires are kind of all over the place. And some of them are short, that's why. Is because, you know, you can only get it to this point. And you want everything on one point. So I've got to get some wire extenders. And some USB extender cables. Hey, American Gold Prospect, how's it going? Bryce Padell. So again, make sure everyone go up to the above and the comment and leave a comment so you can win the gold we found tonight. And I will post the final results on Patreon this weekend, so you'll know how much I found if you're curious. I have started making notes, though. I started, because usually whenever I buy a pan of Paydirt to do for these live shows, I just kind of forget about it, throw it on a shelf. But I've been marking down how much I'm paying and what the gold spot is at the day they come in. So in the very near future, I'll be able to actually tell you what the ROI on these bags is. Just so, you know, it's just a smaller review. It's kind of like a live show review. So Sean Sparks, yeah. Yeah, but you can't tell too many people that information or they stop doing it because Lynch Mining stopped doing it. 0.7. Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be like 0.8, 0.85, somewhere around there. I think that was the first guess I saw somebody post. I think that was, I'm going to go with that, 0.85. So, but make sure you go above, leave a comment so we can pull a name. Let me go make sure all the comments are being approved because you never know with YouTube. Yeah, they're publishing all the comments this month. So, doing pretty good. And again, as always, YouTube has nothing, or any of their affiliates have anything to do with this giveaway. This is 100% on me. So, it's my gold. I'm giving it away. And you must be in the live show. Post a comment to win this gold if I pull your name before the end of the show. Tax write-off? Yeah. It just, all Paydirt I buy is a tax write-off, but, you know. I don't really go into where the gold or something like that. It's just a lump sum. You know, all the Paydirt just goes. I don't divide it up into this goes there, this goes there. Not until they audit me. When they audit me, then I'll go back and say, well, this was this here. Charles King, gift bags are all profit. How do you roy that? Well, this one I wouldn't do it. Like, see, this one I wouldn't do it because it was a gift to me. But for example, Irwin's Paydirt. I'm doing Irwin's Paydirt this month, a bag of Irwin's Paydirt, and I bought 2 bags. I bought one for me to review and one for a live show. Now, I know the price I paid for the live show one, and I know what the ROI is. So I could do a review on the second bag, you know, if I didn't do the live show. If I just wanted to review it, I could. So I can easily make an ROI for it. So some I won't. Like, you know, I have a couple coming up in this month that were purchased a long time ago and I don't even know what I paid for them and stuff like that. So like this one, I don't have a price on it, so I couldn't ROI this bag. But, you know, in the future, some bags will be able to. I'm going to try to make sure, you know, most bags will. But every once in a while, you know, I've done ones from Richard Davis that he sent me, and those wouldn't have an ROI or a review. But anything I can review, I will start at making it so I can review it in the live shows. Hey, Justin, how's it going? Barrett with Chappelle, how's it going? Still waiting for the video to save. That's the worst part. It just drives me crazy. You know, I'll edit a video, and a lot of times it happens. That's why a lot of times my videos don't come out at 7, they come out at 8. Is because I'm waiting for them to upload or to save or to go onto YouTube, and for whatever reason, just that day, You know, because typically it takes me about 30 minutes for my videos to save and then maybe 10 minutes to upload onto YouTube. But then some days it'll just take an hour. So you made it barely. Well, make sure you go leave a comment because we're going to go pull a name in 4 minutes. Hey, Digger, thank you very much. And make sure everyone, if you're not already subscribed to Digger the Amateur Prospector, go to his channel and subscribe to him. He was very instrumental in helping me get all the Paydirts, or most of the Paydirts from Australia. So, and I like the Opal Paydirt. You know, I'm not big into gems, but I can't tell you, you know, if you buy, like, say, you know, I don't want to say anybody's name, so I'm not going to say anybody's name. But if you buy a typical gem Paydirt bag, you get the exact same stuff, no matter who you buy from. You know, you could go through 20 different gem Paydirt bags, and they're all going to be the exact same thing. I like the really unique ones. I like the opal one. I really enjoy the sapphire ones. Me and my son really enjoy the sapphire ones. But I like the opal one too. You know, it would have been better if there was a lot more material there to go through. But because it's coming from Australia, I understand that. And no tacos tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. I haven't even decided yet. Well, I super appreciate it, Digger. So, I was going to send you an email this weekend. So, because the last package you sent me is disappeared somewhere. It was supposed to be delivered last week. And did you ever get your package from me, Digger? But I figure the package is probably being quarantined. So, yeah, I like the Young Guns. Like I said, I really enjoy it. If I'm going to do gem Paydirt, I want it to be something unique. You know, that, you know, I'm not going to get from the other same 10 sellers. You know, I know there's a couple sapphire sellers, but I've enjoyed all the sapphire sellers. I just think I get more perceived value in the sapphire bags, this opal bag, than a lot of these other ones. Brian Stevens, overall, I think, you know, if you want a tight, but, you know, if you're in Australia and you're on a tight budget, Aussie Paydirt seemed like a really good one. I think they were 70% ROI for a like $30 bag of Paydirt. It's not too bad. But if you're in America, or if you're in Australia, I would only go with Life W Gold or Golden Spear Mine. Those were the two. Now, I had reviewed Golden Spear Mine, I think, twice before, and I've always enjoyed their Paydirt. I think it's very authentic. It, you know, they do give you a lot of information. They actually have a YouTube channel, things like that. And I've always liked their Paydirt. But Life W Gold, I think their Paydirt was absolutely exceptional. I wish it had some flower gold in it, but you get an 80% ROI from Australia. And even with shipping it, I think it calculated to 72% ROI. Shipped from Australia to me would have been a 72% ROI. And you can't beat that because I think the next best would have been Golden Spear Mine. And when they ship it to you, I think the ROI goes to like 55%. So for an extra 15%, you know, Life W Gold, I really enjoyed them. Digger. Oh, no, wait. I'm going to have to email you this weekend. They're crazy. And it's a Golden Spear. Yeah, Golden Spear Mine and Life W Gold. Those are the two best. Aussie Paydirt doesn't ship to the United States, so I like their bag, but they won't even ship to the United States. So if you're in Australia, Aussie Paydirt seemed like a really good company. What Paydirt should I get for $40? Go try out Western State Mining. I think they're $30, and you're guaranteed a 30 gram of gold. So, all right, let me shrink down my ugly mug, and we're going to pick out some gold. So let's put the cam away. So gold's gone there. Let me go make sure. Let me get the link and everything. So, all right, we're going to shrink down my ugly mug and see who wins this gold tonight. I'm doing good, Robert Lewis. How are you doing? They were actually, Digger, you're wrong. Golden Spear Mine was actually sold out right in the middle of the month. They were sold out. I think they're actually currently sold out of the sample bag. They were sold out for one of them, and I was like, oh no, everybody, because almost everyone stopped selling right when I started doing my Australia reviews. Everyone was sold out. Like, Life W Gold was sold out when I started last month's videos. I mean, they were sold out all the way for like 3 weeks. They were sold out. I was like, oh no, why does everyone sell out right when I'm doing videos? So, all right, let's go. Shrink down the ugly mug, and then we're going to give away some gold. So there you go. Ugly mug, shrunk down. So good luck, everyone. And again, as always, YouTube has nothing to do with this, and you must post something in the comments, in the live chat comment feed before the end of the show to win your prize. So let's go. Anything goes. Let's go. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for watching the show. Scott LeMay. So Scott LeMay just won. I know you didn't win this month already, so I am going to start trying to keep better track of this. So thank you very much, Scott LeMay, for watching the live show. Now you just have to post a comment to win. And that means ugly mug time. So Scott LeMay, congratulations. Yeah, that is my luck, Digger. I know, it was funny. So many people were going out. But this is, like I said, the video I was supposed to have out Monday, I'm not going to be shooting just because the company said they're not going to be selling Paydirt right now. Is there gold open Paydirt sellers in the USA, or you mean gold opal Paydirt? Because I don't think there's anyone that sells both. All right, Scott LeMay posted. I saw his comment. So, Scott LeMay, if you want to email me, Scott LeMay, I know it makes it easier if you email me at Dylan@MillerProspecting, just so I can always go back and make sure I replied and shipped, because otherwise I'll be forgetful. Just so, because I put it in a folder for my replies folder that I sent out Paydirt. Digger. Oh, there you go, Josh. Thank you. I know a lot of times I forget that people don't know my email automatically. Any cheap diamond gold Paydirt? I wouldn't get any Paydirt with diamonds in it. Most, I forget what Paydirt I did that had diamonds in it, but the diamonds are worthless. It's all low grade. The kind of diamonds that they put on drill bits and stuff like that. It's just not worth anything. And Jackie Scott says he will have a link in a few minutes, but we might be over with the show because I do have to pick up my kids tonight. But I will put it in my Opal Paydirt review. The first comment, which is pinned, I will put a link to Jackie Scott's video if we don't make it through the whole show. So, all right, Robert Lewis. Well, thank you for watching the show. Carl Ordaway. Yeah, thank you, Scott. It's just so I can keep track of things in my head. Because I'm just so used to, I'm a creature of habit. So I know, okay, I get the email, I can look at it, and then every time I'll say, okay, let me go pack up Scott's gold. Where if I do it through Patreon, I'll forget, and I just won't go back. Gunner L. I don't know. I think I've done a couple that had diamonds in it. And I think I did a mail call too that somebody had sent me that had some diamonds in it. But it's the same thing. Any gems I get generally just go into a little jar somewhere, and then when I need some for somebody else's mail call, I dump them in there and give them away. Thank you, Dave B. Thank you. Thank you very much, Guido. Good luck with the bees. I'm going to be looking forward to those. Thank you, John Henry. Hinton as well. Be Greeny. Thank you. Thank everyone for joining. Monday, I don't know if I'm going to have a video up Monday or not. I just don't know. We'll see. Definitely will be back next Thursday. We'll be doing a Patreon live giveaway show. But I don't know about Monday's video. I'm still up in the air. Streamlab costs money to go live. No, Streamlab, I just need some of their things that they have, their add-ons. And I can use their add-ons onto OBS without costing money. So I have an account with them. So, and if they want to charge, I won't use it. There's just a couple things I wanted to see about adding. There you go. Jackie Scott just added a link. So make sure if you want to see about the Young Guns Opal Paydirt, click that link in there. And Jackie Scott's opinion on it. And I wouldn't use Streamlabs to go live. I like OBS. It's set for me. And once you start doing like Streamlabs and everything else, the more stuff you put on your computer that's running, the more chances something will break or go wrong. So I'm going to probably get rid of half the stuff that's on here now. I need to get rid of the subscribe button, things like that, just taking up, computer space. So I'm going to watch it in a few minutes, too. After I pick up the kids, I'll watch it tonight. Now, I've been really curious, so thanks, everyone, for watching. I really enjoy it and appreciate everyone who comes and looks at my ugly mug, pans out some gold with me. And again, I'm not sure I will have a video on Monday. We'll have to see. But Thursday, I will definitely be back with a live show. And then after Thursday, I've got a slew of Paydirts to go through. So I will see everyone next Thursday. If I don't have a video on Monday, definitely Thursday, I will be here for a live show. We're going to be doing Patreon Appreciation Month. So giving away some gold Paydirt. And you don't have to be a Patreon member to win Paydirt. I will have one bag just for the people in the live show. So definitely want to check out that video or live show. And see you all then. Thanks for watching. Happy panning. And thank you all very, very much for putting up with my live streams. Have a nice one.